Oh man, hello everybody. I hope to God this works out. It's been a while since I've streamed, but I don't know, I've decided to cast because I was asked last minute. So, hopefully all my audio is not bricked. Supposed to be joining Zigil, but he's queen. Alright, so today we'll be casting Syndicate versus Vanguarda. And Vanguard played their HCA match earlier today against Omen. They did end up going down 0-5, but they held on for an hour and 11 minutes. And yeah, so double header for Vanguard today, and we take on Syndicate over Utah. So midpoint will be Chapel today, Syndicate will be Allies, and Vanguard will be Axis. Just give me 1 second, make sure everything's going okay on my live. Alright. Uh, Hopefully everything in my settings is set. I'd probably change my nameplates. On past 80, I think I should crank this, right? And then vehicle is gonna be 250. Yeah, sure, that's okay. Make sure highlights are on. Alright, yeah, so today we'll be flying solo, so to speak. Um, so yeah, just being my commentary, so bear with me. This has been a while as well. Looks like Syndicate running I would say your standard opener, right? Uh, yeah, wait, or is it four trucks? Wait, one, two, three. Oh no, so the Syndicate's only running a three truck open. Interesting. Vanguarda seems to be doing the same. Nope, Vanguarda's running a four truck opener. All right, well, while it drops about to happen, we'll kind of just sit above the point at a good angle, see if we can catch any snipes. You can see Vanguarda running four trucks. Looks like double supply truck, double Lukes. Rocket Sight's coming out for Syndicate. Seems to be a little too early. Looks like neither side hit any snipes. Alright, we'll kind of zoom in here. Alright, so the opening cap should go in the favor of Syndicate here, more than likely. You can kind of see Vanguarda making their way through the creek into 4-story up by Alamo. Game sound maybe a little too loud, so I'll kind of fly over here and then I'll turn it down just a little bit. Alright. I think I have some nameplates fucked up still. Let me get that fixed. I think it's this, right? Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. Alright, quick little map check. Syndicate, I would argue, has pretty decent map control. Stacked very heavily in the hard cap just to ensure cap. They are a little light south, which can be a little concerning, but it looks like Vanguarda themselves are also light south of hard cap. So, see Skyline here. Looks like he may have slipped through the cracks on Syndicate. He will look to get his OP up, kind of working towards the back line, potentially. Syndicate playing very wide, as you can see. We see a little lonely Captain down there doing his flare duty. Oh, Captain gets dropped by Castaway. Interesting MG POV. Nope, we're looking. Ah, okay, nice angle. Kind of shut down the creek, pushing the Alamo. Very nice. Now, the main fight for Chapel is going to come on this little the south front door. People commonly refer to this area right here as Diesel. Uh, call that MG House, call this God House. So this area is very important for both recapping and holding the point. Whatever side holds this part of the map will usually dictate and be able to hold the cap. So as you can see here, Syndicate are very light, and Vanguarda are already pushing over to their side. So if Vanguarda is able to leverage this, they could look to get an early recap. I think Eggs may have burned this OP here. Kills one. Good old first person POV action. Oh, unfortunately gets dropped by Shenlong. Nacho seems to be taking some space here. He is flared. If he somehow kills one or two, he could potentially push up and burn spawn. But unfortunately, he gets dropped by, looks like Shooter McGavin. And as you can see here, Vanguard has complete control of, I call this Red City. You can call this South Buildings. Again, most teams call it different things. You can see Smoke working his way in the back line towards Sunken Bridge. But I would say overall, Syndicate has like decent map control right now. They are a little tight on the hard cap. They could definitely spread those OPs out, especially trying to get like a Garrison or OP down here to reflank the south. So we'll see if our Syndicate starts working on that. Shimmer Gavin, W keying here. He kills one. Oh, gets crypt, gets two. Pushing straight into Artie. If he times the shells right, he could push and get that OP. Oop, sees the spawn wave. Unfortunately, gets dropped by the STG. But by now, his SL eggs should be aware that there is an OP there. We're gonna see what eggs does here. Drops one, drops two. One of Syndicate's biggest playmakers right here, eggs. Is he gonna push up and burn that OP? Very patient. Spawn wave comes out. He's gonna have to battle these guys that just spawned on the OP. Kills one. Drops two. Gets the OP. Giannotti is aware this OP is burned. He's gonna swing. Squad pushes up with the shotgun. Is it go down to the STG? Oh, maybe not. Oh my god, he turns on him. That was insane. Ouch. Unfortunate. Squad could potentially make a play on this P4 here. He's gonna throw smokes over. That looks like Puma. Crewman out repping for the Puma. Twad waiting. And we could be seeing the satchel play come up on this P4. P4 should be turning here. They are turning, but Twad is going to get that satchel off. Oh, no! Oh. Infantry player's worst nightmare right there, trying to get on top of the tank, and it glitches out and kills you. So P4 is going to live to see another day. He's going to drive towards his rep station and his infantry. I'm not really sure where the AT is. Looks like Chalks is a little far back. Well, while Syndicate makes space south there, and Smoke gets the OP ready for a red zone and potential reflect of the Grand, we'll go to the creek, where it looks like Dr. Dudebro and company are dismantling the Vanguarda infantry here. Stewart also pushing out, crewed by Old Hunter and co. Now you would think, you know, me being on a Chinese team now, my Mandarin skills would have started to develop, but unfortunately they have not. But Old Hunter and his crew pull the OP there, and maybe get another OP here on this hedge. Oh, the AT player just misses, and they just missed the OP. But the spotter should see that. They might have potentially pulled the garrison there too. Spotter is turning now. Drifting the Stewart. HE shell just misses the OP. The AT guy from Vanguarda should be able to get back on this OP and kill the Stewart. However, Stewart finally goes down to the Tiger crewed by Last Light, Apache Jr., and Ulfbert. As you see, Vanguarda garrison here already being pushed by Evolution, Dr. Dude Bro, and the Reverend Noob. Let me go turn off this for notifications. Sorry about that. Alright, bombing run coming out here. I might have already missed it. Apologize if I did. Over... I'm not sure what was bombed here. Maybe I missed, maybe it was a red zone garrison, but regardless. Unmanned Puma. Twad Satchel is down, but it's not going to kill the Puma. Quadruple A. Pushed up. He is G43 with... Oh, drops Twad. I think I need to leave Twad alone every time I'm watching him. He's dying. Oh, damn, I must have missed... I missed wheelies. Looks like Skyline's OP is in this little orchard or grove. And they are putting pressure on Syndicate now on Diesel. Skyline drops one. Unfortunately, it's traded out by Omen. Spiro looking to anchor Skyline's OP. Omen pushing Skyline's OP. Spiro goes down. Smallwave comes out. Can Skyline anchor his OP? Omen pushes up. Skyline goes down. OP burned. Omen kills one, kills two. Well played. Now, fortunately for Vanguarda, but also unfortunately for Syndicate, their fourth point is Sunken, and Sunken is a pain to push. You really just need to rely on your armor to win some key gunfights and get you pushed up. Okay, sorry about that. Now they should be fixed. See smoke here in the back line. Oh, is that the allied medium sitting down there like looks like crew by Wei-Ying. If memory serves me correctly, I believe was a tanker from FOC or FOC, which was a Chinese team that was around I think what, 2 years ago at this point, a year and a half. Very good tanker. Anyways, Vanguarda garrison here. Looks like they're going to drive the opposite way, away from the garrison, so they will not take it out. Smoke's still looking to get that red zone garrison up. Evolution, dropping one. Looks like he's pushing this garrison here that Vanguarda has. If he times right, oh, he sees the garrison, gets the OP. Oh, unfortunately, he does die in front of the arty, but he does pick up the OP. Davy Jones is coming up on this garrison, though. He will see Dr. Fritz, more than likely, laying behind the stone wall. He does not see... Oh, he sees Dr. Fritz, drops him, already kills the spawn wave off the garrison. If Davy Jones times it right, he should be able to get this garrison. Looks like that squad got his OP down. Alright, Satchel goes down. He does get killed by EOTG, but that Satchel should clear the garrison. So we'll sit here and watch and see. Satchel Cam, everyone's favorite. It's gonna look like it too. Dr. Fritz and Estoy Cansado. And the garrison goes down. Well played. Looks like Zigil lost his OP to Nick MD from Vanguarda. Nick MD gets his OP down and now has a foothold to get into win 4 here. Dirty in the house. Unfortunately, it's dropped by Bash. Rocket comes out from Did I Ask, but unfortunately does not find a home. It's the Evolution taking the same push down the creek. Kills Dr. Fritz, but unfortunately it's traded out. I think Vanguarda should have gotten this garrison rebuilt here. No. They do have an OP here. It looks like Smilk, now that the red zone's up, Recon is now in Vanguarda's backline, and Smilk has an OP readily available to contest Vanguarda. Smilk, hunt down the MG. I don't know if the MG is aware that he's back here. He does hear him and unfortunately kills Smilk. That is very unlucky. And it looks like Smoke, in return, will lose his OP. Unless David Jones can anchor it. David Jones kills one. Smoke's OP does get burned. And he should go down here himself in the duckweeds in just a second. Oh. Kills one. Looks like the Allied medium is still alive. They are a 3-man. Syndicate has 2 heavies up that are both currently sitting on Alamo. Medium is just going on a mission here. Not sure where we're going, but we're going pretty far. Looks like the garrison that Vanguarda has, it's gone. Maybe they were trying to look for the garrison, but it looks like something else took it out. Maybe Recon? By now, Syndicate has pretty much complete control of LeGrand. And Vanguarda has taken some of the creek back, but with losing LeGrand control, they are going to now be at a disadvantage. And then you can see Formal and Chalks working through the creek. We have Formal versus Skyline. Bush v. Bush. Formal decides to run away. Chalks, pushing, kills one. Drops two. I do wish the sniper scope actually provided a more unique POV. Water Jug gets the recon OP. This is painful, man. Skyline's trying to make more space south off his OP, but wait, why can't I see this guy's name? That's super weird. Huh. Oh, P-Strike goes out and it kills the Tiger just in the nick of time as it was reversing. Oh, man. Nice P-Strike from PP's Water Park. Oh, man, Chalks is still just sitting uncontested, farming this Vanguarda OP. Surely they gotta be aware of where he's at. Flare coming out from Dr. Fritz. It should reveal Chalk's position. Chalks drops another one. Drops three. Flare comes out from Syndicate. Well, we'll leave Chalks to his devices. Maybe he'll end up pushing up and getting an OP. Let's go check out the north here. Looks like Vanguarda has finally decided to take some space. Zigil's OP does go down, but he is going to be able to reset off the north and hopefully wipe them off of a whorehouse. That's commonly referred to up here. We'll see what Water Jug and Dirty can do. Water Jug should be aware. Oh, oh no, he hits him once. Oh, very unfortunate. Might have been better off trying to hip fire there. Napalm pushing out Dirty. Should be able to hear him. He peeks. Napalm drops him. Napalm isn't going to have eyes on the garrison. And unless there's a second spawn wave comes out. Oh my god, did Napalm not see the spawn wave? Just walk right into them. Oh, very unlucky. Well, that leaves Mr. R Terror versus 4. Zigil should be coming up on him. Oh, the jump shot gets both Gigadeath and Zigil. Did I Ask also goes down to, looks like Sanchez. Our Terror isn't have eyes on the garrison, and I do not think there will be time for a spawn wave, so this garrison will end up going down on the north side. And garrison does go down. Lucid in position to push up and potentially burn this OP. Drops one. Nice KMD. Knocks down Lucid. So the OP is going to stay up and allow Vanguard to have a launch point into win 4. Flare comes out. They are fully aware. Alright, let's check up on the creek here. Garrison is still up. Let's see. Solo Greyhound, crewed by Som. This could be rough for Vanguarda if Som is able to just consistently shell the opening where the garrison is. He might even be able to splash it, actually. You'd really like to see... Okay, nice. He is splashing the gap. I believe that's Al Capone. His already is hitting that garrison with 100% accuracy. Coming back down to the Grand, it looks like Vanguarda has been able to get a initial garrison up to 11 and restabilize and get presence back in the Grand. So I would like to see Syndicate maybe have more OPs dedicated to keeping Legrand control here, because they do have one, two, three, four, basically five OPs trying to push the singular creek lane. I don't know how viable that is necessarily. But let's go take a fly over the back line and see if Vanguarda has anybody trying to work for a red zone garrison. And it does not look like it, so it looks like Syndicate's back lines will be completely empty for the time being. In the meantime, we'll go back up to the Win 4 fight. Where you see this Vanguard, 6-man Vanguarda OP just constantly getting pressure into Win 4. Did I ask, drops Sanchez and drops Tinas, I believe. I approached that, but steps on a mine anyways. So it's just now Lucid. Lucid can potentially get some nades here in this trench and burn this Vanguarda OP. Nice coax rounds. Spawn wave comes out. Lucid not pushing. Vihante is pushing though. Vihante nading back. Lucid drops one. Nades coming out. OP's moved back though, so you need some deep nades to be able to burn this OP. I mean, at this point, this OP is working in the favor of Syndicate. Sigil drops one, drops two. OP is still up though. Spawn wave comes out, but this OP will get burned, and Syndicate will recreate that. Oh, the OP does go down, but looks like friendly tank just HE two of his own guys, which oof. Let's see, is this front door garrison? Okay, front door garrison is down. They do have a Luke's just chilling in the creek, which is going to be very annoying. Egg sets his OP down, but this OP is going to get burned by this Luke's, unfortunately. Spawnwave does come in. Chalks has AT. Potentially will have ass shots on this Luke's. First shot goes in, and this Luke's not going to be able to do anything to combat this. And Luke's goes down, Egg's OP stays up. Cap pressure briefly coming in for Vanguarda. Looks like they may have gotten their red zone down here in Win 7 up by Iron Cross. And yeah, indeed they do. We actually see a Jeep, a Vanguarda Jeep. Capcase spots it. He is trying to kill the guy out of the Jeep, but I doubt he'll be able to do that with his carbine. And the Jeep is going to continue to trek its way across the field. Capcade throwing pop shots at it, but he is not going to kill it. Sigil should have eyes on the Jeep, and he should kill the driver out of the Jeep. Maybe, if he can hit one of his shots. Oh my god. He misses his tire mag, and the Jeep will go on to live happily ever after. Sigil is going to try and chase down the Jeep, but unfortunately he is no match. Oh, unless the guy in the Jeep does get out because he was tagged. Oh my god. Nice. Capcade does drop the guy in the Jeep. So that Jeep will not live to tell the tale. But as you can see here, Vanguarda does look like they have an OP in Rat City. They are lighting up both garrisons in the south of Chapel. Recon coming over the back line just to confirm that their back line is clear. Sorry about that. Smilk also in the back line with his OP. Looks like he's actively being a nuisance on the Vanguard guys. Or Garrison hunting. Oh, sees Cobra. Drops Cobra. Sees the Garrison. Or maybe he doesn't see the Garrison. Um, huh. May have just overlooked it. Oh, nope. He should see the Garrison now. So he's going to turn around. Spawn comes out. Kills him again. Should hear this P4 west of him. Let's see, does he have 18 in his squad? He does in fact have 18 in his squad. So this P4 is going to immediately get shot in the ass as it comes up. As you can see here for Syndicate's fuel economy, they have a heavy waiting in middle HQ, and they have 3 heavies up on their own, so they got to be ahead in the armor department. It looks like they're still actively hunting down Smilk's OP. Vanguard's defense is doing a very good job of rooting out these rats in their backline. Fortunately, it seems like their line is getting ground out. See the 2-man steward by Som and Water Jug pushing the front line, looking to potentially pull some OPs. But I think they might have driven past, yeah, they drove past 1 OP. Nope, there's a garrison back here though, so if they are aware of it, they will be able to push up and pull this garrison. And that will be a massive pain in Vanguarda's side if this garrison does go down. And it looks like this garrison does go down. I'm assuming this steward is called out, but yet there has been no AT response from Vanguarda yet. You see here, they're going to also burn this OP. Ooh, HE shell misses, but they will load another. So far, that's 1 OP and a garrison down for the steward. And Vanguarda has no AT players actively trying to push towards the steward. Oh, they have 1 now. Nope, 2. Very, very, very interesting play going through this creek, but oh, did the 180 player redeploy? Looks like they're trying to kill Nacho and Sanchez at the end of the creek. Vanguarda AT player gets cut down by an MG, so this Stewart will continue its reign of terror unopposed. However, oh, nope, also dead. Mark Tanks coming up on an OP here, throwing nades out. Jeanzat looking the wrong way. Smallwood comes out from Salvador Nacho. Mark Tanks does get dropped. Looks like his nades will be long, and he will not get that OP. Omen pushing though. Omen, however, will get the OP. However, it's trade out by Shenlong. And it looks like Vanguarda is starting to get a front door push going. As you can see, we have a Puma in the back line, crewed by Last Light, Apache Jr., and Ulfbert. They do take out the Garrison. They will take out the supply truck here. So that will be a thorn in the side of Syndicate. But it looks like they may have missed the HE shell. Oh. Okay, well, they don't get the supply truck, but they do get the garrison and the supplies, and then Salmon Water Jug on the Reign of Terror will still kill that Puma. Looks like nice KMD. Maybe Satchel the AT gun? Or I guess he might be hiding behind it. Capk throwing pop shots in the wrong direction. I do wonder if Vanguard still has this red zone in the backyard of Grandma's house. They do not. Okay, it's gone. I apologize if I'm kind of flying around the map everywhere. I'm just kind of like trying to catch the action as I can. Give everyone some love, you know. Oh, speaking of action, we have a frontal push on Sunken Bridge right now. No front door garrison, but we have 3 OPs in position to get cap pressure on this point. And Love OP, let's see, is Love OP full? It is not. It's just data transfer. Hopefully this man's able to get his OP filled. Looks like Pinnacle trying to build a AT gun gets dropped by data transfer. I'm gonna say Zekix throwing a satchel down in the hard cap. Though I think if he opens this map, he's gonna see that there is no need for a satchel there. And then next you see Syndicate sending their tanks in, Wei Ying and crew, and then Wei Ying crew, and then Peepee's Torta, and Jemang. Oof, man, I'm so sorry. I'm not even gonna try and say that because I'm gonna butcher your names. Anyways, P-Strike coming out. Ooh, looks like a bad mark. So that P-Strike will miss. Vanguarda is going to panic here and try to get spawns to save the cap, but with Syndicate rolling 2 heavies and having 3 OPs on the cap, it is highly unlikely. P4 gets first shot in on the 76. He's not going to be able to get a second shot. Crewed by Panda, Wellington, and Bodique. Bodique? Yeah. Oop. Salmon Water Jogger coming up. This could get awkward because this P4 may have shots on the Stewart. He is turning for the Stewart, but he is not going to see him. Stewart's going to continue to drive up the creek. P4 should be able to turn and have a shot here. However, the Stewart is going to stop and force the P4 to push up. The 76 is going to be able to kill this P4 too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Track shot on the Stewart, but Stewart is gonna... Oh, he turns the fucking Stewart! Oh my god. Shot comes through the hedge. The Stewart is gonna survive. And Old Hunter and his crew are gonna be able to kill this P4. Oh, they just miss. Oh, but the shot comes in from Wei Ying and his crew. And the P4 goes down, and the Stewart is still up. And incredible. And if we go here to the north map edge, we'll see that Vanguarda has, looks like, 1 Tiger on the field, crewed by Apache Jr., Last Light, and Ulfbert. They're going to try to push up and get some pressure back into Sunken Bridge, but I don't know if they are aware that there are 3 76s on Sunken. However, this is a bit concerning because Vanguarda's infantry is kind of just walking back into the hard cap, uncontested here. Airhead is coming down for Syndicate. First shot coming into the 76 here. I don't know if... Ooh, the 76 might be dead. And the 76 is dead. Beautiful shot there from Last Light. Cap pressure still coming in for Vanguarda. They really need to get bodies on this airhead, but it looks like airhead is already being locked down by artillery. And nades coming out from Vanguarda infantry. Reinforce also does come down and sunken. 3 people spawning on the airhead. Syndicate does start defending the point. Papa Bean gets one, but gets straight out by Shenlong. Did I ask with the rocket? Explosion coming out. 76 goes down. I'm not sure what the 76 went down to. Maybe AT gun? Because I only see one Tiger on the field. Syndicate is now down 2 76s. And looks like the steward has finally been killed. Both crew dead, and Satchel potentially on the steward. But that steward had one hell of a life, I'll tell you that. Cap pressure still coming in for Vanguarda here. Over 60% capped, even with reinforced. Airhead still live, but not enough spawns to defend this point. It'd be a damn shame if they end up losing this point after working so hard to get it. I'm not sure if Nacho has rockets here, but Bomber Run coming out for Syndicate. They do start defending with a massive spawn wave from that airhead. Twad doing his best to defend Wei Ying's tank. Devastating arty shells coming out. Oh, shot comes into Wei Ying's tank. Is that from over? That is from that crew. I actually think they might have a shot. They do! Wow. So this Lone Tiger up here on the north map edge managed to kill 2 of Syndicate's heavies on the point. And cap pressure is going to come back in for Vanguarda here. They do have a good chance to recap here. Syndicate's reinforce is expiring and they no longer have the airhead up on the hard cap. And in terms of looking at Syndicate's fuel situation, it is pretty, actually it's fine, honestly. They do have 2 heavies coming out of both mid and top HQ, 2-man crewed medium, and then almost enough fuel for a 3rd heavy. So, definitely not, or they're fine. They'll be fine. Oh, oh, you're crazy. Fortunately, Papa Beans gets trapped there. Calls out my body. Omen will shift around. Data transfer puts the OP down. Very risky OP. Omen is aware of his position. Nade coming over the hedge. OP gets burned. You hate to see it. Omen pushes out. Gets the kill. Beautifully done. Data transfer hops over the wall. Hops back. Narrowly dodges the AT gun on top of the radar station. Omen pushes out. We see a lone Luke's coming out of... one-man Luke, sorry, pushing up the sunken. Maybe Omen gets an OP up here. Would certainly like to see an aggressive OP here to help kind of clear out the creek. This Vanguarda does still have a lot of pressure in the hard cap. We can see the Tiger here actively pushing up to get in the cap sector to the pressure on Syndicate. Already coming in, melting the spawn wave. Zigil and Dirty in the house pushing towards this Tiger. Zigil goes down in front of the Arty. Dirty in the house is going to be able to get this OP. OP goes down. He does have Satchel. Man, this looks is gonna kill him. Crawling up to the Tiger, Satchel going down. Satchel goes on left side of the Tiger. Luke's does kill him, but they are gonna have to get out and defuse the Satchel on the Tiger. Apache Jr. out. Shot goes into the Luke's. Luke's is gonna be dying here pretty shortly. Luke's goes down. Apache Jr. out. The man defusing the Satchel. Goes down to Arty. Ulfbert, the lone survivor, trying to get that Satchel off his Tiger. Last light also out. The crew is empty. Satchel down. Ulfbert and Last light are going to get back in, but they are in a pretty bad spot and down 1 crew member. Zigil killing 1 to save his OP. Explosion goes out. That might have been an AT gun? No, it's rep station. AT gun is up though from Viante. I don't know if they have an angle on this Tiger. They do not. Cap pressure coming in for Vanguarda here. Very heavy on this front door. Vanguarda also does have a second Tiger coming up to the point. And it looks like finally that this AT gun is getting countered on the radar station, more than likely. As you can see here, Smoke and company are still making ground here, just south of Memut radar. Rooster drops one. Looks like Vanguarda may have a garrison in this little orchard. Maybe not. Anyways, we'll go back to point. Point is once again starting to flash in the favor of Vanguarda. Ulfer out-repping. His Tiger does go down to looks like the AT gun manned by Shooter McGavin and Gigadeath. Well played by Syndicate here. Looks like they had 3 AT guns up to combat this Tiger while their armor was driving up. So, well, nicely done. It looks like Zigil and Dirty will have company coming in the form of Napalm and Ellie. Napalm does go down. Ellie makes it through. Zigil goes down and Dirty goes down. But his OP is going to stay up because Ellie does not push. After having the top killer thing run, let's take a quick look at it real quick. So like Al Capone at first with 120 on Artie, Frises with 74, Chalks 58, X1Z with 60, Unknown with 50. So relatively high kills so far in this game from the infantry perspective. First two guys are Artie, so it's kind of a little different, but Ellie making the push to the smoke here. Sees the OP. Zigil spawns. Oh, gets killed and he is going to lose his OP. Very unfortunate. Ellie might have a play on this 76 here. Just a second. No, they should be flared actually. Old Hunter and crew should be able to see this person. Cross-map clap should also get dropped, but HE Shell is going to kill Ellie here in just a second. Maybe? I'm not entirely sure what the tank's doing. Looks like they missed the HE Shell. Oh, nice try regardless. Vanguarda still has, it looks like, one heavy on the board. Potentially a second one coming up eventually within the next couple minutes. Oh, AT gun on top of the radar station does go down. You see Miope trying to mount the MG there, but with little success. And now Syndicate, having fully controlled the creek, are slowly starting to box Vanguarda out of Sunken. As you see here, Censored, Chalks, and Koala pushing up the creek. Dr. Fritz is going to lose his OP here shortly. Kills one. Censored, gets the refrag. And his OP goes down. Koala throwing smokes west. Al Capone's already coming in close on that OP from Vanguarda. Koala drops one. Gets dropped, unfortunately, by Salvador. Ooh, Chromatic drops both Censored and Marked tanks. Chalks pushing up. Smoke already coming out. I don't know if that's friendly or if that's enemy smoke already. Oh, nope, there, that was, so it's Vanguard smoke already. Opponent drops 2, Chalks peaks, drops 1, drops 2. Fortunately, it's traded out by El Cansado. Already kills him. If Vihante times it right, he should be able to push this OP on the hedge line. Rock coming out from Mark Tanks. This massive spawn might come out on this OP. Ooh. Bimpus is in the creek. He's going to be seeing Chromatic here in just a second. Oh! Hits him once, does not kill him. Sigil making ground on the map edge, killing unknown. Tiger is repairing. Sigil drops 2. This is a filthy angle, my friend. Oh my god. Kills 2, misses a couple shots, but he is aware there's an OP there now. Mark Tanks looks like he gets the OP, and now Vanguarda is down to a singular OP, 2 OPs, and a Tiger on this map edge. Oh, this OP is just going to get absolutely farmed. Zekix kills 1, re-peaks. He isn't getting naded by GT. He's nading back, though. Nade does hit the OP, burns the OP. SL is about to go down to this nade. Does not. Tiger takes another shot. Ricks off the 76. Now is forced to back up to try and repair, but Al Capone's already is coming in towards the map edge, so they will not have many opportunities to repair here. Mark Tanks and Dirty in the house, coming in with AT. Looks like Track Shot comes in on the left side of the Tiger. Mark Tanks burns the OP, sees Chromatic, kills 1. He's going to walk his way around the Tiger, and if he doesn't have rockets left, he will get an ass shot on the Tiger. 1 crewman dead on the Tiger. It does look like he is out of rockets, unfortunately. Unknown kills Dirty in the house in the creek. Bimpus looking to get his refrag. Gets his refrag. And this Tiger now is on an island with no hope of surviving, pretty much. If he moves, he is dead to the 76s, and Syndicate should be actively calling for more AT and Satchel. Shot coming out from the 76 crewed by Wei Ying, and this Tiger is not going to be able to do anything. And it's going to try to reverse to save itself, but unfortunately it goes down. Beautiful head glitch peek from the 76 there. I'm assuming they had a very good mark too. Syndicate's line is looking very good as well. Vanguarda now have been fully boxed out from Sunken Bridge. It looks like a light vehicle mark coming out. And explosion. Looks like, okay, Puma goes down in the back line. Just about half hour to go in the game. Syndicate are in a very good spot. Shot comes in on the 76. Looks like from the Tiger. And the 76 is going to die here. Oh, nope. Looks like the hedge will actually save their ass. And this is the 70s, the Tiger crewed by Ulfbert. And it looks like Vanguard now are back down to 1 heavy. And meanwhile, Syndicate have 3 heavies and a medium on the board. Soon to have a 4th heavy spawned in HQ. Ooh, wonderful shot on that Artie. But shot comes in the Tiger. They do have a rep station. They are going to try to push up. Already coming in on map edge. Trying to see where this Vanguard garrison is. It's got to be somewhere in this little orchard, I feel like. If not, they just have a bunch of OPs. Huh. Must just be a bunch of OPs. I'm not sure where their Gary's at, actually. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be very difficult for Vanguard to try to walk back into Sunken. Their best hope of getting back in is gonna be somehow, once again, killing all the Syndicate armor and trying to walk their infantry back into the point. But with Syndicate having so many tanks up and Vanguard being down fuel, it's gonna be quite difficult. Syndicate are definitely in the driver's seat of this game. Okay, Artie's landing on the Tiger. Looks like there were two random tank crewmen repairing the Tiger. Luke's is also stacked up with the Tiger. Um, we'll see how that unfolds for Vanguarda. And as you can see here, Syndicate are now starting to make significant presence in front of their middle HQ, and are going to soon be able to wrap further north and continue the box out of Vanguarda into their fifth point. As you can see here, Castaway in the south trying to get a reflank on Syndicate's push, but this is all open fields at this point, so an MG is able to basically lock down this entire reset and push. Lenias does get dropped by Castaway. Castaway does get a death. Omen should be aware that his OP is going to be getting pushed. Unfortunately, he gets dropped by Shenlong. Castaway should have eyes on that garrison. He should be able to push the garrison. I don't know if he saw the garrison, though. He might just be waiting to update his OP, actually. Oh no, he does update his OP. He is waiting for people to come spawn in the OP. Cross map, spawning, looking to get a flare. Hopefully he shoots it south. Cross map dropped. Omen getting shot at himself. This garrison isn't getting pushed. Len Yas does kill one though. Oh, explosion up here. Vanguard somehow managed to get their way back into the creek on the map edge. The 76 up here does go down to what I can only assume was the Tiger up here. Bihante kills one. Nade's coming out. Bihante kills another. He sees the OP, has to reload. Bihante kills another, gets traded out. Napalm kills two, maybe three, pushing an OP. Dr. Dubro and Lucid need to anchor this OP. Luke's is pushing up on the map edge. We'll look to create some space with the squad. Napalm does go down. Dr. Dubro gets lit up. Lucid pushing through the creek, potentially trying to burn this OP. Luke's is still diving. He should go down to 76. 76 does kill the Lukes. Nade's coming out from Zekix. Looks like maybe smokes. Vanguard already is starting to land close to this OP. Already wipes 3 people off the OP. Nade's coming out close. Dr. Dubro is trying to run. Pulls out AT. Gets killed by artillery. Sanchez is pushing. He should be able to burn the OP before the next shell. OP does go down. Dirty in the house does spawn. Gets dropped. Papa Bean is pushing map edge. Kills one. That 76 is just taking constant shots up there. AT coming out from Mark Tanks. Did I ask? Smoke pushing. Looks like friendly bombing run coming in from Syndicate here to try to get this pressure off their back on the map edge. Did I ask? Spamming nades. Killed by Fred looks like to be friendly Artie. Mark Tanks, Bimpus, and Cross map pushing up. They might die to another friendly Artie shell here in just a second. Mark Tanks kills one. Second one dropped by Bimpus, looks like. Yep. Nade's coming out from Dirty in the house. Mark Tanks kills one. Nade's come out, kills two off the OP, burns the OP. Syndicate have now reclaimed the map edge. As you can see here, Smilk gets an OP up in A3, already getting supplies, looking for a double drop. Chalk's pushing out, kills one. They are Vanguard is going to be aware that there is people behind them now, unfortunately. Tiger is crewed, potentially open to be satcheled. Spawnwave comes out in the HQ. They should be trying to scan for this OP behind them. Actually, Vanguard might already be flanking from the south, aware that Smoke got behind them. And ooh, this is going to be a big AT shot. Oh, what a rocket. Smoke goes down. His OP is gone. Davy Jones trying to run away, but he might get shot in the back here. Narrowly avoids the rocket. And unfortunately hops over a wall to his death. Chalks shoots a rocket, and I think he might have actually killed Vanguard's Garrison on the hard cap with that rocket, actually. Beautiful shot by Chalks. He's kind of just chilling back here in the HQ. Oh, beautiful shots from Chalks there. And he's going to go enjoy his time in the HQ. Formal pushing up, trying to potentially get an OP up here for front door. He is getting shot by the Tiger and should get splashed by HE in just a second. Oh, he actually already got his OP up. Oh, Vanguarda have two Tigers on their final point. Syndicate, meanwhile, has three heavies up on Sunken. Looks like a solo steward coming up and a recon tank coming out of bottom HQ. Nacho pushes up, kills Twad, dirty in the house, also gets killed by Nacho. Spawn comes out on this OP. Will Nacho be able to continue to hold the ground front door? Will Formal and company be able to push up through? Smokes come out. Nacho should be able to hear him. He peeks up, kills Formal, also kills Evolution. He should be aware there's an OP here, relatively close to him. Gigadeath and Dirty in the house spawn on the OP as well. Nacho is pushing the OP. No one's watching the front door. He's gonna push. He should be able to hear the OP. Gigadeath trades him out. Nice save by Gigadeath there on the OP. Just checking in. Looks like Vanguard has a recon squad and infantry squad just south in the Grand. I don't believe they have any backline presence though. Yeah, they don't. Syndicators are allowed to have full pressure on Vanguard's 5th point here. No probes, nothing. Ideally, you'd like to see like a front door garrison somewhere in C3 or C4 from Syndicate, just kind of get their guys in the point. But as you can see here, Gigadeath, Formal, and Koala getting into the point. Gigadeath is actually in the bunker on the garrison. He is going to satchel the bunker too. This is going to be a massive satchel. Miope, killed by Artie. Gigadeath is locking the garrison out. I'm assuming so that Vanguarda cannot replace the garrison. So he's going to go down with the ship on this satchel. Friendly bombing run coming in for Vanguarda. Not going to kill much here. I'll tell you what, this satchel is going to be devastating in the bunker for Vanguarda. As you can see them pouring out of their top HQ. Satchel goes down, Garrison goes down in the bunker. Vanguard still has 2 Tigers up and a Luke's just respawned. And as you can see here, Syndicate is making space on front door, both east of the point and map edge. Shot comes in on the Tiger. So makes this the follow-up shot. And it looks like that Stewart took a turret shot from the Tiger on the map edge. Stewart does go down to Ulfbert's heavy, but both 76s are still up. And it looks like Capcay might have caught their red zone garrison behind them. Yep. Unfortunate for Vanguarda. Syndicate are basically walking onto the hard cap of Mahmoud radar. '76 is moving into sightline, and Ulfbert is kind of trapped here right now, because if he moves any further south, that 76 is going to have shot on him. I think he recognizes now that his Tiger is trapped. If this Tiger tries to go out and peek, they are going to get double tapped. Ooh, they're driving right into him. Did they not see him? Nope, first shot goes in. Oh, that tank's actually going to get double tapped. Very well coordinated, actually, by Ulfbert and Eric Sala there. Beautiful double tap. I take what I said back. Shot comes in at Ulfbert's tank. Ah, the AT gun misses the follow-up double tap. Ulfbert isn't going to be able to roll back. Cap pressure coming in for Syndicate, though. They are in the bunker and are in the hard cap. Vanguarda, I believe, do not have a garrison up to fully contest this push on their hard cap. Yeah, it does not look like they do have a garrison. Non-pen on the Tiger. Tiger's lining up for another double tap on the 76 map edge. This Tiger's kind of giving himself away with the coax. Misses the shot. AT gun just shooting over. 76 should have a shot on the Tiger. Strafe comes out to try and catch any of the crewmen. Twad trying to get a satchel on, does not get a satchel. Non-pen off the 76 from Eric Sala. Shot comes in on Eric Sala's tank. The 76 could be getting double tapped here. Nope, they rick again off the 76. Other Tiger misses too. Eric Sala will try and back up, but 76 should have the kill shot here. Maybe not. Anyways, Airhead's coming out for Syndicate here. Syndicate already is still dialed on Vanguarda here, as you can see them streaming through the field. Third Tiger is spawned for Vanguarda at their top HQ, and is going to try and push out south to try and help their infantry. But as you can see here, Syndicate now has completed the wrap fully, and Vanguarda are essentially boxed in to their 5th point / top HQ. Airhead is up on the hard cap. And unfortunately, even with 3 Tigers, I just think that Vanguard are not going to have the space to be able to defend their 5th. As you can see, all the Syndicate infantry just streaming into the hard cap. It looks like the medium goes down to the Tiger in the top HQ, actually. I actually would really like to see this Luke's be crewed and try to be used as a spawn burner, because Syndicate has 3 OPs in the front door here that, if burned, could give them some, or sorry, Vanguarda could get some breathing room if they potentially try to pull those OPs. Because right now, these Tigers are the only thing keeping Vanguarda in the game right now. And to kind of see, it's like an all-out slog on the point. I'd like to see more stats from both sides, especially on this bunker. See our terror here. Burns 1 OP. Papa Bean misses almost every shot. Does he see him? Kills him with his last bullet. His OP is down. He doesn't have to get it back up. Syndicate bombing run coming in over the garrison mark. There is no garrison there. It is a bad mark. It is a bunch of OPs, however. Bombing run coming out. It's going to kill a lot of people. And the Vanguard tanks losing that rep station is going to be massive. Oh my god, beautiful bombing run there. Damages both tanks, kills a bunch of infantry. Luke's is coming out, but it is too late. The Syndicate infantry is just streaming off the airhead out of the bunker. As you can see, it's complete chaos. Infantry throwing rockets at these Tigers. The 76s will soon follow suit into the point. 20 minutes left to go. I do not think Vanguarda will be able to defend this. Eric Sal out tried to rep his tank, but there is just no space and time to work with. The Vanguard tanks are going to try to roll into hard cap to save the point, but it is highly unlikely that this point will be saved. But I may have honestly spoken too soon because Vanguard are defending. I believe they may have put reinforce down. Oh my god, that spawn on the airhead. He already just misses it. Airhead is now gone. That next arty shell is going to be devastating and it kills like 5 people. Oh my god. Somehow the Lukes is still alive up here. Solo crewed by Salvador. All 3 of Vanguard's heavies are still alive on the point here. Medium crewed by Som and Water Jug, just cross-firing the tanks from the south. Shot comes in, misses the medium. Oh, P-strike. Bad mark, misses the Tiger completely. Ulfer driving into very dangerous territories. I don't know if he's aware of the mediums right there. Medium can't really do much to him, but Twad with a satchel, Ken pushes up. However, gets killed by, looks like Miope. Miope saving Ulfer's tank. Zekix with the AT pushing up. So he just goes down, unfortunately. Ulfer, he is reversing the wrong way. He's reversing right into infantry. Cap pressure coming in, 25% cap. The Syndicate Heavy is diving. Ulford's crew is out. I don't know if they think they're satcheled, but they're not satcheled. Davy Jones hops over, kills Ulford. Last light kills him though. And this point is just completely blue. Both Tigers still up, but I'm not sure there's much they can do. Syndicate Medium does go down to 18, it looks like. The Tigers are not in hard cap, but... Oh, Strafe kills a bunch of people. These Tigers just need to get in a hard cap. I don't know if it's going to make a difference here. 70% cap for Syndicate. They're not getting the imp spawns they need. Peace Strike comes out, maybe hoping to catch a garrison. No garrison there, where the airhead was, but it's disappeared at this point. Strafe coming out. Shot comes into the 76 here, and the open field. Another 76 dead in the open field. 76 is pushing the open field here. Points 80% cap for Syndicate. AT coming on the 76, takes the shot. Tiger goes down in top HQ. The point is 90% capped here. I don't think Vanguard's gonna be able to stall this right here. I just think it's over. Oh, they're flashing the point. Oh my god, it's contested, 99% capped. Oh, man. GG. What an ending to this match. Truly an impressive game to cast. Well played by both sides there. We'll kind of slowly scroll through the list. We'll give our commend away. What are you gonna brief? Yeah, thanks guys. But yeah, GG's to both teams, honestly. Very enjoyable game to cast. Was glad I was able to cast it for my HCA match. Yeah, hopefully people enjoy my solo yapping in this cast. Top kills, Al Capone with 210 on the arty gun. Vanguard arty player Frises with 185, Chalks with 100, X1Z with 99, Unknown with 80. But yeah, that's really all I got. Well played to both sides. Tons of great plays by the armor. Shout out the Syndicate armor for the pushing fourth, pushing fifth. Shout out the Ulfberg crew for anchoring the fourth and the fifth point. Shout out Eric Saul for also working on that double tap. Just truly impressive.